Hello, everyone, and thanks for attending Remote Summit. My name is Kyle Bird, and I'm a product manager on the Jira Align team at Atlassian. Today, we'll take a look at what's coming for OKRs in Jira Align and how it's really purpose built to align enterprises at scale who may be, like many organizations today, transitioning towards aligning around business outcomes. The power of objectives and key results is to align around a desired result or change as opposed to focusing on the work, especially as we look higher in the organization, because really the truth is most ideas simply don't achieve the desired outcome. In this quote, John Doerr, who popularized OKRs at Google, uses the terms purpose and unity. When we talk about connecting strategy to execution, there's a massive human element there. Every single person in the organization really wants to contribute in a meaningful way, and the clearer that we can make that connection, the better. Objectives and key results are becoming increasingly important in identifying the change organizations want to see in order to have an impact on the highest level needles or KPIs in the business. And more importantly, using that to develop hypotheses on what to do in order to achieve that change. To really intake opportunities and then ruthlessly pivot or persevere against ideas and investments based on the traction they have to achieve the outcomes. And that's really the most important part. Otherwise, work will continue to be tracked by the traditional on time, on budget, with a focus on outputs as opposed to the impact it has on business outcomes or validating a hypothesis. For Jira Align, we're focused on supporting outcome driven organizations through really three core activities. First is simply creating and tracking OKRs to enable the organization to align around outcomes as the definition of success, not the completion of work. Next is treating work and high level investments really exactly what they are, bets. Identifying opportunities as simply hypotheses that they will actually have an impact and focus on validation over completion. And finally, in the environment of extreme uncertainty that we all operate in, Jira Line provides decision makers the ability to make pivot and persevere decisions based on traction, to cut losses when they need to be cut, or double down on the most promising opportunities. Today, we'll cover a few things ranging from current support to features and functionality that's coming soon. Today, our users utilize objectives in a few different ways, so we'll be making our objective types a bit more distinct, and we'll cover that next. Key results were a new addition a little over a year ago, and we've continued to iterate there. The direct alignment to work is the most powerful aspect of OKRs in Jira Align today, and we plan to make that a focus as we continue building out new functionality and reporting. We'll show some of that as well. As far as new functionality, for quite a few of our current customers out there, this is really in direct response to your feedback. We'll be introducing an entirely new creation and viewing experience, introducing a new objective room purpose built for those OKR meetings, and finally, we'll be including some brand new native reporting for OKR tracking. So let's go ahead and jump into creating an objective in Jira Align. When I create an objective here, I have a few options. If I'm a more traditional organization, I might use objectives as simply a milestone. If I'm an organization implementing Scaled Agile Framework, I could create a safe objective where I can assign value scores without key results. Or I can utilize OKRs, and that's what we'll focus on today. Jiraline supports these objective types and OKRs at every level of the organization, from teams and individuals all the way up to portfolios and strategy. For our first couple times creating an OKR, we'll be presented with a wizard like experience that walks us through a few steps. Most OKR users we find today are brand new to the idea, so we even provide examples of good objectives and key results in line as part of the experience. We'll put in a few details like a name and description. We can go ahead and say that we're targeting this OKR for this quarter and assign it an owner. OKRs can be targeted across multiple quarters and even over a year or more as we get up into the strategy level. We can then choose just how often we want to measure this OKR so we can be notified in the future to really avoid just setting this OKR and then forgetting about it. And next, we really want to start to identify key results for our OKR and define exactly what success looks like. We can choose here between a few different measures like percentage, count, currency, NPS, and even establish a custom score. In this case, we're going to want to increase our NPS score, so we'd select the NPS option here. Our key results have a baseline and a target, as well as they can actually have their own owner and a target date. After creating a few key results to track here, we can move into aligning work around our objective. Each tier of OKR has a configuration option to align a specific level of work, like features or epics. In this case, for a portfolio OKR, we'll be aligning themes to show how our portfolio aligns to those strategic initiatives that we have. We can add themes right here from the objective, or we can align an objective straight from the theme as well. As we view work on the objective here, we'll be able to see progress and even drill into the theme for more details. So for now, we'll go ahead and take a look at our objective, imagining we're a couple months down the road and see exactly what it looks like. As an owner here, checking in on our OKR, we can quickly see that we have all the information that we need. Most importantly, overall, our objective is doing quite well. We see that we have a score of zero point 0.6 that we can see in the top right. Right below that, we can see the key result progress, and we can see that relative to the actual rolled up progress of the work aligned to this OKR. Scrolling down, we can get some more details on our individual key results. We can even actually update the key results inline if we need to and see the relative progress against them. We can also see the progress of our work aligned to the objective as a roll up or individually. We also have the incredibly important visibility into dependencies, risks, and impediments here that are being populated live based on the work items aligned to this objective. The second a team created a dependency on a feature tied to this objective, we're going to see it here, along with any other conversations and overall activity on our OKR. So it's really great that we have a quick, comprehensive view. But one of the biggest pitfalls to getting really any value out of this view is making sure that we're always updating our key results. We do have the option today in Jira Align to update key results via API and automate check-ins, but for the vast majority of key results that are updated manually by owners, we'll be providing a new in-app notification and email triggers to remind users when it's time to check in. So we created our own OKR for our portfolio, identified some key results, and aligned work, but we're simply one of many OKRs that align to strategy. If we have an upcoming meeting with the strategy office, we need to review all OKRs across the portfolio to see how well we're aligned and impacting the desired outcomes for higher level strategy. Hopping into the objective room, we can quickly look at all of our portfolio quarterly OKRs organized by their parent objectives. In this case, those are going to represent our yearly goals. Right here in this view, I can also drill into a few other things inline. I have the ability to drill into specifics for work progress, as we see a burn down here of work against the objective with some prediction lines here. I can quickly score our key results with the ability to update them or override them, and I can also see previous comments and updates by other users. And lastly, I can see how our key results are trending over time. So here we're looking at a key result that's tracking the number of stock trades executed on a mobile platform. To transition over and focus on some high level metrics, we can toggle over to the dashboard for some quick insights on overall progress and alignment to quickly dive into problem areas like OKRs at risks and even misaligned OKRs that don't have parents. We can also see rolled up work progress by level and parent. In this case, this is progress against our yearly goals. Scrolling down a bit, we can see our objective achievement over time across teams or programs, as well as any teams or programs falling behind on their OKRs on the tree map here. In this view, we've been looking at lists of OKRs, but we haven't really seen how our OKRs align throughout the organization as a whole. To really see that 30,000-foot view of OKR alignment, I can toggle over to the tree view and see the full breakdown of my OKRs from strategic outcomes down to team objectives. From here, I can get a quick understanding of what's aligned to our highest level strategic outcomes. But more importantly, I can understand where the impact a single team or individual has in the business, really deepening that unity around purpose and making it front and center to everyday work. Here at Atlassian, we've been practicing and experimenting with OKRs internally, starting at the highest level of the company. And you can really check out some of our own learnings and best practices through the community, as well as on our website. And you can find those links right on the homepage. We're really looking forward to continued collaboration with our customers on this work as we continue to iterate towards really the best experience for our users. So be on the lookout for new OKR experiences coming to Jira Align soon, and we're really excited to hear your feedback. Thanks again for all your time today, and hope you have a great rest of your summit.